I wanted to make her happy for a weekend. That's all. It was only for a few hours, for God's sakes. My God, the fuss. Seriously.
I've never known anyone who can ruin an evening as thoroughly as Norman can. Now, I don't hate Norman, but I can't say that I like him very much most of the time. I mean, his private life isn't particularly private most of the time, is it? It happens to involve about half a dozen people. There's Norman, Ruth, Annie, Reg, Tom, me and Mother. He is warm and affectionate, but so are dogs. Neither make particularly good husbands.
Sarah, I just want to make you happy.
Not many women like him. Don't know why. Sarah can't bear him. Won't have him in the house, nor with his wife. He's a nice bloke. He's got his faults, but he's a nice bloke. But I think he must be the last person on earth I'd ever want to have breakfast with again.
It was only for a few hours, for God's sakes. My God, the fuss.
He's all woolly and double-ended, like a badly built haystack. He caught me when I was very depressed. It was at the tail end of that awful Christmas. He asked me at a time when I hardly knew what I was doing. He's not a bit like Tom, just the opposite to Tom. He doesn't bother with secret signals at all. It was just wham, thump, and there we both were on the rug.
Annie, I just want to make you happy.
He's generally right. About women, anyway. I've always thought he had a good instinct about these things. Norman has. He has a way with women. I probably shouldn't be saying this. I've always thought he was a pretty good fellow. However, I don't think he's a very good influence on Annie. I've heard all of this business about their going away. I've also observed him this weekend, and I don't think I like it one bit. It's upsetting her, and that's not right.
It was only for a few hours, for God's sakes. My God, the fuss.
I don't mind keeping Norman, not in the least. But I cannot continually chase after him all over the countryside. Simply cannot. I'm sorry. As it is, he's set my career back about 10 years. Continually interrupts my meetings with embarrassing phone calls. He continually bursts into my office when I'm meeting with clients. He behaves abominably when I bring business friends home to dinner. And he has even been known to scrawl obscenities across my business papers. He just can't bear not to be the center of attention.
Ruth, I just want to make you happy.
Anyway, we won't talk about Norman. Norman gets talked about enough.